All righty, for the sake of everyone's time, we are going to go ahead and get started. Can everyone hear us okay before we begin? Perfect. My name is Ellie Watson, and I am the director of the Sweet Grown Alabama program here in the state of Alabama, beautiful state that we get to be proud of here. So basically, we are a program that helps connect local farmers with consumers in a nutshell. So we want to tell you just a little bit about this program today. But before we get too far started as well, I want to briefly introduce my assistant director, Miss Ashling Fields. You see her there on your screen. Also, we're going to hear from her a little later in the program. But she and I make up the Sweet Grown Alabama team, and we get to travel the state and work with folks all across Alabama to help promote these locally grown products. So, what is Sweet Grown Alabama? How does it relate to you and your business? Those are the questions we want to answer here today. So, first and foremost, I just want to tell you a little bit about our program. We are a nonprofit membership program that started in 2019, so we're still fairly new to the state. I have kind of joked that we've transformed out of baby phase into toddler phase at this point. We have our legs, we're beginning to walk a little bit more, but we are still a new initiative to the state. So that's why it's so important for us to keep getting the word out to great folks like y'all, because we're still growing and still wanting to share this message with consumers across the state of Alabama. So in 2019, Commissioner Rick Pate, who you see there in the middle of your screen, basically got elected to the Department of Agriculture Ag Commissioner spot, started talking with some industry friends, including Jimmy Parnell, who's on the right side of your screen, who's the president of the Alabama Farmers Federation, and Mr. Horace Horn, who's on the left side there, who is the vice president for economic development of Power South Energy Cooperative. These gentlemen kind of got together and said, we want to do whatever it takes to make a state branding program work for Alabama and our industry. Other states have been doing these state brands incredibly well for years. So this is not necessarily a new earth-shattering concept, but Alabama's businesses and farms have been at a huge disadvantage because we did not have a program specifically promoting our locally grown initiatives, which was a shame. So in 2019, they set Sweet Grown Alabama up as a nonprofit foundation. We're a 501c6, so we are our own individual organization with support from these fantastic board of directors members, as well as a host of sponsors. These are our founding member sponsors, and we also have some additional sponsors that have joined at a lower level, but these companies came on at the very beginning of our program and supported us at the $25,000 level and above. So that's how our program is funded as a nonprofit. We have incredible support from all across the industry. So that's so important because as a nonprofit, we don't want to be just another organization that comes and goes. We have sustainability because of these companies that are behind us, supporting us all the way. In addition to these companies that support us, we also get funding and receive support from our state legislature. So every year in the state of Alabama budget, we have been blessed for the past 3 years to receive a line item appropriation in that state budget that specifically says it is money going towards Sweet Grown Alabama. So the legislators and the governor approved that budget, and they have been great to support our program, which also contributes to the sustainability of Sweet Grown Alabama. So what is a state brand? Why does this really matter? I mean, we talk about promoting local, but why do we care? So for us, it's all about keeping dollars in the state of Alabama. This is an economic development program, and the entire goal is to help real businesses in Alabama. Whether you're a farm that is trying to sell a local product or a restaurant that's trying to promote your locally grown fried green tomato, we at Sweet Grown Alabama are here to help promote those initiatives. We want to teach consumers why it's so important when they keep their dollars in our state. So for our memberships, because we're a nonprofit, we do have a membership affiliated with joining our program. And we have kind of two essentially categories. There's really no difference in these categories. We don't promote these people any different or less. It's just about how we can better serve you as a business. So our first category is for traditional producers of products, whether that's someone growing okra or someone making a spice product out of chili peppers that they're growing in Alabama. Those people fall kind of into that sweet grown Alabama category. The one thing I do want to point out there is that any product that bears the Sweet Grown Alabama logo has to at least be 50% grown in the state. So it's very important to us and to our board that because the word grown is in our logo, that we have integrity with the products that we are promoting. We love our friends at Milo's Tea and Sister Schubert Rolls, for instance, but those products are manufactured in Alabama and not grown in Alabama. So that's just a slight distinction that I like to point out because it is incredibly important for us when we're talking to consumers to be honest about that logo. And so I want you to know that as an organization, we protect your brand and we protect kind of that grown mindset and not just a manufactured mindset. We also open our program to associate members. So obviously we know that farmers are incredibly important to getting products from the farm to the table, but there's also a host of others that fall into this supply chain. So we work with restaurants and grocery stores and farmers markets and agritourism operations and nonprofits and associations that are part of the kind of local movement, whether that's local food or locally grown plants, whatever that might be. We incorporate all of those people into our network. So there really is a place for everyone in Sweet Grown Alabama when it comes to promoting locally grown products. Those categories of membership do have an annual membership fee associated with participation. That fee is essentially a licensing agreement that helps us ensure that that Sweet Grown Alabama logo is protected. So again, we want to make sure that whoever is using this logo is rightfully doing so. And that's why we have an annual membership fee affiliated with our program. And you can see that's based on farmer company annual sales. So it's important, again, for us to accommodate small hobby, you pick blueberry farms that may just kind of do this on the side, and also a large grocery store chain that is going to reap much higher benefit from our program. So that's why you see that dues structure the way that you do. The majority of our businesses, we have about 300 members in our network today. The majority of them fall in that $100 or $200 membership category. So that really is kind of our sweet spot. Again, everyone is promoted equally across the board. We just want to make sure that it's accessible and appropriate for everyone that wants to participate in the program. So what is that money? What does that $100 a year membership get for you as a business? Here is our online searchable database. And I encourage you, if you have not visited our website, please do so. sweetgrownalabama.org, and I'll have some slides up at the end for you to check out as well. But this is my favorite part of Sweet Grown Alabama membership because you as a business get listed in this online searchable database. You see these little map dots all across the state, and one actually in Georgia. That's one of our distribution friends. But they are Sweet Grown Alabama members, and you can filter those members by product type, by business type, or by location. So as a consumer, when a consumer visits this page, if they are looking for okra in their backyard, they can select okra from that drop-down list, type in their zip code, and find those farms, restaurants, stores, and markets that have that product. You can also select by business type. So for instance, if you want to only see restaurants, you can go and select restaurants and just see those restaurants that source local products. If you want to only find people that support online shipping, if you want to do all your Christmas shopping online, you can select online shipping on the business type and find only those organizations that will ship products to you right to your doorstep. So that database is a fantastic tool for consumers and a huge perk of being part of Sweet Grown Alabama, because every marketing effort, every event, everything that we do drives traffic to this database so that consumers can find your business and they can put money right back into your pocket. That is the entire goal of our program, is to help companies like yours make money on their products. So when a consumer goes to this page, finds the product they're looking for, You can click on those map dots or the farm or business name and actually learn about that company. This is something really unique because a lot of times consumers see very scary things about agriculture or about, different food products on the internet. But when they visit the Sweet Grown Alabama database page, you get to customize this as a member however you would like. You can include videos, photos, you can include your farm story about why you grow products a certain way, why you're feeding a certain product to your family. You can list all of those products that are grown. I want to point out too that, that doesn't just include produce. We have a fantastic network of produce farmers in Sweet Grown Alabama, but that database also represents pecans, meat products, peanuts, cotton sheets, sod farmers. We have a huge network of products that are even not just food products. It really spans the entire gamut of products grown in Alabama. So consumers get to visit this page and learn firsthand about how their products are grown from the actual person doing that growing or from the restaurant that's working with a local farmer, so that they don't get all the misinformation from the internet. This is customizable by you at any time. You have abilities to do this through your online membership profile, but also you can just text, email, call Ashley and I, and we can make these changes almost instantaneously, getting your products up to date, getting your contact information up to date so that consumers have the most easily accessible information on how to find your product. So that is a huge benefit of being a member of our program, is having that database listing in our website. Another perk of membership is the use of the Sweet Grown Alabama logo. So that's what I was talking about with that membership fee, that it's essentially a licensing agreement. That licensing agreement allows you to use the Sweet Grown Alabama logo on your marketing however you see fit. This is some great examples. You see it on a pecan bag there, on a sign at the farmer's market for a honey stand, on a banner. The bottom right corner is a grocery store package that some Lunchbox Mini Peppers has the logo. This logo is on some sweet potatoes that I saw in my local Walmart. One of our members packages those. You have a banner option as well that you can hang at your farmer's market or your store or your restaurant. Really just trying to create one unified brand that locally grown can get underneath, so that when a consumer sees that logo, they instantly know they're getting a high quality product. That logo is also able to be utilized as a country of origin label for international trade. So for any of our farms or businesses that are selling products overseas, our logo is already approved by USDA to essentially guarantee that that product was grown in the United States, which is a neat benefit and kind of helps cut through some of that red tape for some of the international trade members. So that logo, you get that raw file when you join. You can use it on any kind of promotional items that you see fit. And then what we do in turn is we take that database and we take that logo, and our organization spends over $300,000 annually on traditional marketing, driving traffic to that database, creating a brand preference for that logo, so that when a consumer sees it on your product at the farmer's market, or when they see it on your Facebook page, or when they see your name listed in that database, they immediately associate your product with a fresh, healthy, local, feel-good product that's contributing to Alabama's economy. So these are some of the billboards that we are running currently. Summer and spring is kind of our hotspot for marketing just because of product availability and billboard and marketing availability. But you'll see some of these billboards across the state. Right now, our billboard campaign that is about to wrap up at the end of this month is making over 40 million impressions across the state of Alabama. So obviously that's some people seeing that multiple times because there's not 40 million people in the state of Alabama, but you're seeing lots of traction on these billboards and consumers that are learning for the first time that our program exists and visiting that website looking for businesses just like yours. Another goal of our marketing is to encourage people to even know what we grow and know what's in season. Because y'all, people are clueless. They think we have avocados and bananas and pineapples here in Alabama on a large scale. And they think we can get products whenever we want to get products. So we do a lot of seasonality advertising. So you'll see one of those buy local sweet corn billboards in the summer when sweet corn is in season. And we have some coming up in the fall that are promoting Christmas trees and satsumas and other products that are, appropriate for the season when they're being grown. So that's a big focus of some of our billboard marketing. We also do traditional television ads. That's what you see there in the upper right-hand corner, one of our chefs on one of our television ads, print advertisements in different magazines, digital ads on websites. That's the bottom when you see across there. Lots of social media ads where a consumer is scrolling through Facebook and it says, do you prefer salt or no salt on your watermelon? However you like it, visit sweetgrownalabama.org. Fun little catchy advertisements just to encourage people to go visit that website. We also are starting really the second year of a partnership with Auburn University and the first year of a partnership with the University of Alabama doing sports marketing. So those lists look very different, but we spend the exact same amount of money with both universities. And we get to promote our products in the stadium for football at both facilities and in basketball arena at both facilities and on the radio in both sports. So this banner that you see scrolling across the bottom is the promotion that goes across Bryant-Denny Stadium and Jordan-Hare Stadium, huge in those big sports venues during the event, encouraging consumers to visit our website and find local products. So that's a lot of fun. Aisling and I just finished up our tailgate at Auburn. Part of their package that they give us includes an opportunity to engage with fans. So we yesterday or Saturday spent several hours at Auburn and passed out over 700 pecan samples to consumers and told them all about supporting local products, which is lots of fun to get to engage with consumers in that kind of arena in the sports world. That is another huge perk of your membership, is that you are paying for someone, Aisling and I, to advocate for locally grown on your behalf. So we travel the state. It's over 100 events a year that we're attending, talking to consumers at Rotary clubs and civic organizations and school groups and church meetings and trade shows, all types of events, telling people the story of why they should support local. I'm not going to tell you all about it because it's preaching to the choir, but I tell them things like, for every dollar you spend locally, 60 cents is reinvested right back into your local economy. And when you purchase local, you're making a sustainable choice because you're reducing your fuel emissions, since the average piece of produce travels 1,500 miles from field to table. If you buy local from 30 miles down the road, you're able to produce, a more sustainable product because you're cutting down fuel emissions. And we talk about how much fresher and better the local products are and how you get to know your growers and get to ask them questions about how their products are produced. So that is a huge part of what we do for you as a membership organization, is we are making those connections and encouraging those consumers to visit that website and support your businesses and your farms. We also host our own special events. So part of Sweet Grown Alabama membership includes invitations to exhibit at these events and be present at these events. When we first started the program, shut down the streets in Montgomery and had a huge farmers market celebration. Governor Kay Ivey was there and declared the day Sweet Grown Alabama Day and helped basically just promote our local farmers and members. So these events are all included in your Sweet Grown Alabama membership. The only thing that we even ask for our members to pay additional monies for is our annual farm to table dinner, and our members get half off of those tickets automatically. So the first year we hosted our farm to table dinner up in Hazel Green. Last year we hosted our dinner in Robertsdale, which is very South Alabama. And so this year our dinner for the summer of 2023 will be hosted in Central Alabama, somewhere in the Montgomery, Prattville, Auburn area, probably. And this is just a celebration where we basically promote our members and the products that they grow. We pay all of our members for the products that we have at these dinners. We never ask for those donated, but we have local produce, local meat, local flowers. Even the take-home gifts that the consumers leave with is something locally grown. Really a fun celebration. We invite legislators and leaders in the community to come out and learn about this program. We also have a legislative luncheon every year that I want to mention. All of our members are invited to come out to that legislative luncheon and network with those legislators, talk to them about issues that are on their farms. We partner with our friends at the Alabama Farmers Federation and do a little bit of legislative advocacy when it comes to locally grown products. So this past year, we were able to partner with the Alabama Farmers Federation and the Department of Agriculture, and we actually had a bill passed called the Sweet Grown Alabama Act that eliminated sales tax on value-added products grown in the state of Alabama starting October 1st. So that is a victory for our members and for farms and businesses, because now there's not that regulatory burden to collect and remit sales tax on products that are at least 50% grown by your employees here in the state of Alabama. So happy to provide more information if anyone's curious about that, but that's just a small example of the ways that we see needs that our membership have and work with our partners to make those things come to fruition. Another event that we hosted, we had a farmers market down in Huntsville, up in Huntsville. Mayor Tommy Battle came out and supported. That's just another fun one that we hosted. We are constantly looking for new events and opportunities. We do a tomato sandwich lunch every year that our members get to come exhibit at free of charge. We partner with our friends at the Cattlemen's Association to have a farmers market every year that they get to exhibit at free of charge. Lots of those neat networking and sales opportunities that you get to take advantage of as a member. We also partner with the Farm to School program. So this is something I just want to briefly mention because this is a program through the Department of Agriculture, but something that we help promote through marketing. And essentially, this is helping sell locally grown products to the school system. So if that's something that your business wants to get involved with, we can help connect you with our friends at the Farm to School program. And then we love to promote what's going on, because what could be better than local products getting in the hands of school children who need them the most, those fresh, healthy products to those kiddos. It's a win-win-win, and we love working with that program. Another opportunity for our members is something that we are actually wrapping up today for 2023. I cannot even believe, but we have a Christmas gift box sale annually. We curate 8 or 9 different locally grown products that are shelf stable, and we ship these Christmas boxes to over 200 homes across the country. Last year, we touched people in 30 different states with these boxes. We as an organization don't make any money on this fundraiser. It's not a project that we're trying to put money into our pockets to do. We are driving money right back into the pockets of real Alabama farm and companies with this organizational kind of effort. So all of the money that we make goes to these companies who provide the products. We buy the products from our farmers and businesses and then sell these at cost to consumers all across this state. It's a great promotional opportunity for our farmers. We kind of have that list curated today, and that's what I get to spend this afternoon doing, is finalizing what 9 products will be in that box. And then those will go on sale in the coming weeks across the country. So that's another perk of being a member of our program, is that your products can be considered for inclusion in that Christmas gift box. I mentioned that we worked with grocery stores because they're such a critical part of the supply chain. But here's just some examples of the grocery store partnerships that we've seen. We have signage at grocery stores. You'll see the Piggly Wiggly ad there that has the Sweet Grown Alabama logo on it. These companies are fantastic to work with our members. We can help make those supply chain connections. If that's something you're interested in pursuing, getting into the wholesale market, we're happy to help connect you with our grocery store partners, as well as once you get into the store, we want that logo to be promoting your products. So we want to be involved in all parts of the supply chain there. We also partner with restaurants. I mentioned this briefly, but wanted to talk about this in more detail because we just wrapped up a promotional event series where we went to 3 different cities and had networking opportunities for our members and local restaurants. Again, this was something completely free of charge for our Sweet Grown members. And we brought in restaurants from across the area to help connect with those farmers because those restaurants want to put local products on their menus. We helped those restaurants promote those products once they buy them from the farmers. We give them the decals that say proudly serving Sweet Grown Alabama ingredients that you see there. And we also kind of teach them how to source local when it comes to food safety implications and when it comes to those logistics. We try to stand in the gap and help make sure that those restaurants are able to adequately promote those local products. Another promotion that we do is all about agritourism. So those could be things like pumpkin patches. Obviously, we're getting ready to kind of roll into that season, but it can also be blueberries or muscadines that you see here. Strawberries are huge in the spring for us, or wineries or fresh cut flowers. We have a huge variety of members who bring folks to their farm to see what's going on the farm. And we have an entire website that we've just launched, webpage dedicated to agritourism. You'll start to see that really more on our social media too as fall picks up. Lots of spotlights on agritourism, just driving consumers, whether they're tourists from out of state or people that live here in Alabama, to those farms and businesses. Finally, we have some other online promotions that we want to make you aware of. I'm going to talk about these one more thing and then we'll open it up for questions. So y'all be thinking if there's anything that y'all have, but we have an online newsletter that goes out every month. You see that on the far right side there. That newsletter highlights our members. So our members have the opportunity to submit blogs and tell their story on this online newsletter. Ashlyn does a great curating that event. It tells the story of a farmer on that blog. We have a video that talks about what's going on in the program. We have a recipe section. That's another way that we love promoting our members is through our recipe page on our website and in our newsletter. Our members can submit recipes at any time, and we post those recipes on the website so that consumers see how to use your products in their own kitchen, which is a fantastic tool to be able to share locally grown products. We also have an online webinar library that's an exclusive benefit for our membership. That webinar library contains information like how to work with the media, how to set up a how to set up a Facebook page, how to plan an event on your business or farm, social media. Lots of fun, really practical things that can help you grow your business. We want to help you be kind of your marketing arm and show you easy ways to do that. We also have an online Facebook community that is exclusive for our membership. So that is kind of locked down. If you have a question about growing a product or sourcing a bag that you need, or if you're having issues with a certain, whatever it may be, that Facebook community is a great place to go on and quickly and easily get those questions answered. If you need to provide collard greens for a CSA box that you've promised someone and need to find someone that has those, you can easily and quickly do that through our online Facebook community. So that is a great place to network with other members in the program. And here is a screenshot of our website and all of our social media. Again, I encourage you, if you've not done so, please check out our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, website. This is a great way to get a feel for our program and if you may be a good fit. We promote our members on these social media platforms constantly. So we want to get you into our program. We want to help tell your story to our followers who are looking to learn about local products. So that's a great way to kind of check out what we have going on in our program, and we want to promote you through those networks. We also have a QR code here if you want to take advantage of these benefits. If you think that this is something that you want your business to be in our database and you want your business to use the Sweet Grown logo and take advantage of these special events and get to be part of this network of promoting locally grown, please go ahead and scan that QR code or visit our website. You can complete that membership application at sweetgrownalabama.org. Once you complete that membership application, it will be sent to Aisling and I for an approval process, because we want to make sure, again, that you're a real person in part of the local supply chain if you say that you are. Once you're approved, you'll receive an invoice from our online QuickBooks system. Once that's paid, you get a welcome packet in the mail with some goodies just to thank you for being part of our program. In addition to that welcome packet this week, anyone who joins will receive a car tag that you can put on, your truck, or you can put it up at the farm stand that says Sweet Grown Alabama. And then once you get paid, you also receive that welcome packet via email that has the digital logo, tells you how to update your profile, and all of that good stuff. So that's kind of our membership application process. I would love to talk with any of you more as well if you have questions about membership. This is my personal information, cell phone number, office number, email, and at any time if you have questions, we are more than happy to answer those. That is what we are here for, is to help you as an organization